Definitely some rain out there, and we've been getting some reports and some video of what a lot of people thought was sleet.
Ooh.
I know, I mean, it's cold for sure outside. Temperatures only in the 30s and 40s, but this is actually small hail that's falling. In fact, we had our storm tracker, Hank and Patty Brown, they were reporting in just north of Blanchard of some small hail there as well. But we're talking probably less than pea-sized hail. It's very small. This one was actually sent in from Twitter. Menard83 sent this one in from Southwest Oklahoma City. And we're not going to get a whole lot of this, but it's certainly a possibility, obviously, as the kind of wave moves in from the southwest across to the northeast and starting to fill in pretty nicely here, even in the metro. But some of the heavier rain just to our north around Perry, and the light to moderate rain around Mulhall, Kingfisher, and Dover. Oklahoma City, we are now getting light to moderate rain, starting to fill in a little bit more across Edmond. And the South Metro seeing some moderate to heavy rain at times around Gracemont, Anadarko, Chickasha, Cement, Rush Springs. Still some moderate rain around Lawton. It's all kind of streaming in from the south and west. You can definitely see that rain falling in Norman. It's our Norman regional camera, but our Lucky Star Skycam network. Temperature of 43 degrees, and that's where we've been for the past couple of hours or so. A northeast wind at 13 miles an hour, so wind chill right now at 36. Not a huge difference. Temperatures in the low 50s, where it currently is not raining, but we still have some cloud cover there, and we also have 50s or upper 50s around Idabel. With a northeast wind anywhere between about 10 to as much as around 20 miles an hour, but in the southwest, we're seeing gusts as high as around 35 miles an hour. So wind chill certainly a little bit more of a factor down that way. But this wave is going to continue throughout really much of the afternoon and into the evening. So some on and off scattered showers, possibly a few thunderstorms, but not expecting any severe weather, nothing like that. And this is just storm number one of several that we're expecting over the next several days. In fact, on the backside of this storm, as we get into tomorrow, it should be cold enough that we could see a light rain and snow mix, especially across the northern half of the state. Storm number two arrives on Thursday. With this particular storm, I think the chance of any precipitation for Oklahoma City is going to be very low, if at all. But there is a chance of some light rain and snow across the northern and northeast part of the state. But it's certainly going to bring in chillier air, at least for Friday. That's all going to be very temporary, as this weekend looks fantastic. Partly to mostly sunny. I think by Sunday there's going to be a very slight chance of rain, but temperatures will be very seasonal. Highs back in the low to mid 50s. Here comes storm number three as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. This one looks to bring a pretty good chance of rain, especially on Tuesday. And then later on in the week, we've got storm number four. This particular storm is still several days away, so we're going to have to fine tune it as we get closer, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a really good one for us. It looks like most of the moisture misses us, but behind it, it will bring in some colder air. So lots of ups and downs and lots of storms, so something to look forward to moisture-wise. We could certainly use some more. We're going to continue to see that really on and off throughout the afternoon and evening. Overnight tonight, I think we will at least get a little bit of a break here and there, but by tomorrow morning, some more rain will start to move in, and later in the afternoon, as the storm kind of wraps up and moves to the northeast, we will see a rain to eventually maybe a little bit of very light snow, but really not expecting an accumulation out of that. And by Thursday afternoon here, eventually, I think everyone's going to be dry until we get to Thursday late afternoon and evening, where the northeast part of the state could see a little bit of precipitation. But today, we're just going to kind of hang out in the low 40s across central Oklahoma, but low to mid 50s in the north and west. I get 100% chance of that rain just kind of continuing on and off throughout the day. And then overnight tonight, we're still going to have a chance of rain, but I think we're going to see some breaks for sure. Tomorrow morning, though, that next wave kind of moves in, so it's going to fill back in. Temperatures drop down into the upper 30s overnight tonight. Tomorrow afternoon, still chilly, highs in the low 40s, but we're going to try to make it into the low to mid 50s in the far northwest later in the day, but especially early in the day, we could see that light rain and snow mix. Again, really wouldn't expect much accumulation out of this at all, just maybe a few flurries here in Oklahoma City. It's not going to be a snow globe by any means, but Thursday afternoon, the wind's going to be out at the northwest, high of 50 degrees, and there's that chance of at least some light snow across the north, rain and a rain and snow mix in the northeast. So right now it looks like we're going to be dry on Thursday in Oklahoma City, but this weekend it does look pretty nice with highs back in the 50s.